Hi everybody, this is Jana here, welcome back. So here we are for the third video of our holidays and Christmas recipes, and this one is going to be so nice because it's so simple, but it's a must in any holiday or Christmas or Thanksgiving celebration, which is roast potatoes and baked / roasted carrots. Yes, I know, you will understand what I mean later. Those dishes, they are that simple to make, but there are a few things here and there that I want you guys to pay attention so you can bring this food to a whole new level of yumminess. And we start obviously by parboiling the potatoes, which I have done for 8 minutes, given the size of potatoes that I have here. And a tip for you guys, every time you're cooking vegetables, and especially if you're boiling them, if you're baking them, and you want them to cook evenly, try to cut them in the same size approximately. So the cooking time is going to be the same for each and every one of them. That's a very nice tip. And here I have my potatoes in water. That's another tip. While you are cutting the potatoes or peeling them, try to keep them in water. You don't need to add any lemon or anything, but just plain water so they don't get that brown color because they oxidize. So that's another good tip. But I think you guys already know that, don't you? So now we're going to transfer our potatoes to my stove here because I'm going to need my station with salt. That is very important that you salt the potatoes at this point because while they cook, they're going to absorb the salt. So very, very important. 2 or 3 whole garlics peeled and a few whole peppercorns. So now my potatoes are simmering in my stove here. They're going to simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes, not more than that because I don't want them totally cooked, because I don't want them to fall apart. And now we are going to season the butter with mixed herbs. The herbs I have here are parsley, sage, and thyme, all of them fresh, and of course rosemary, very important for this festive time of the year. To which we're going to chop now. Chop it as finely as you can. It's very important when you're chopping herbs that you use a very sharp knife because if it's not sharp, what you're going to do with the herbs is you're going to bruise them. You know what I'm talking about when you see the beautiful green leaves with that board, that dark green board where they were cut. It's because they were bruised with a not so sharp knife. Alright, now we add all those herbs to a bowl. Some pepper. Now you add a little bit salt. And we add the butter. Mix it through. Alright, now our carrots, the same thing. Peel them and then put them in water. Strain them. Chop them. And now we're going to add the butter to the carrots. Mix them through. Not all of them are going to be coated, but don't worry because the butter is going to melt and then redistribute all the juices and the herbs through all the carrots because they're going to be packed in some parchment paper. Now we're going to add the carrots to the parchment paper. So now we add some orange zests. If you don't like oranges, obviously you don't need to add it. I happen to love it. Mixed with the herbs, it's amazing. And now we close it by twisting and rolling the ends all the way up. And we transfer to a baking sheet. So the carrots are going in the oven for 1 hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to set them aside because now we're going to move on into our potatoes, which are ready, by the way. Now we're going to pop in the oven for 1 hour, and then we're going to at 365 degrees Fahrenheit, and then 1 hour in we're going to open, give it a stir so everybody gets golden brown, and then we're going to add a little bit more herbs. Let's go. And now we're going to open this because this looks amazing, I bet. Wow. And here we have the potatoes, and they are golden brown. It smells fantastic. It was very good to add the sage later and 1 hour in, because they didn't burn, they cooked through, and then they shared their flavors and aromas with the butter and the potatoes, and everything got infused. It doesn't even need to be for Christmas. Amazing. I'm gonna put in my little container here. Here we have it. Of course I'm going to try, but the right way of serving this is with that amazing gravy that I made the other day. Remember? Click there so you learn how to make it. You can also make it ahead, put it in the fridge, and you can definitely freeze the leftovers, because it's so worth it to defrost it, and then in any given day you just pour it on top of something amazing, meatballs, like meatless meatballs or anything you want. It lifts any food. So let's try this. And now the amazing gravy. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's sweet. The carrots, they taste sweet, they taste caramelized, they taste herby. Now let me taste the potato. Oh. Kids are gonna love it. I mean, everybody's gonna love it. I'm really proud of myself because it's so simple. But simple flavors, sometimes they're just all you need. And put together with the other complex ones that we made, and such as the stuffing and the Wellington, the vegetable Wellington. This is just a perfect side dish for that. I'm very happy, and I am happy that you're sticking with me for this series, this holiday series. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. I wish you guys a wonderful Christmas. I wish you all the joy and happiness together with your family or with your friends, or if you're working. All the best for you. Thank you again for spending time with me. Don't forget to hit the bell button right there when you subscribe, and do if you haven't done so, because that helps the channel to grow, and also because then every time I make a recipe you're gonna be notified. So I see you next time. Have a wonderful Christmas. Bye bye.